Okay.
Welcome back here. We are live. Totem Pole Nation
Right now?
Thursday. The grind includes Thursday. Coming at you from Saint Petersburg, Florida, the South Side. I'm joined in studio with the one, the only Coach Troy Taylor. What a big evening we had last night. But what a big loss the world got yesterday from losing to Miss Turner, one of the greatest of all time. Legs for days.
But then you're gonna do the finish. Right. So what do we do?
Oh man, this is one of my favorites right here.
Come again. Steady rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Listen. Left a good job in the city, working for me every night and day. And I never lost one minute of sleep. And I was worried about the way that things might have been. We will keep on turning. Robert, keep on running. And we're rolling, rolling, we're rolling on a river.
Who sang it first? Ike and Tina or Creedence Clearwater Revival?
Yeah, I believe it was CCR, man, and we are rolling on a Thursday without a
Really?
shadow of a
CCR
doubt.
first?
I believe so, man. John Fogerty, I believe. I believe they that's who originated that amazing track, man. What a track, right?
Yeah. I need to
But
look that up, man. Proud Mary is a song by American rock band Creedence Clearwater Revival, written by John Fogerty. It was released as a single in 1969 by Fantasy Records on the band's second album, Bayou Country. A cover version by Ike and Tina Turner, released 2 years later in 1971, did nearly as well, reaching number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100. Man, what a song! So he wrote that song. What is it about? He liked Beethoven's Fifth Symphony and wanted to open a song with a similar intro, descending a third, implying the way Proud Mary opens with the repeated C chord and A chord. Fogerty wanted to evoke male gospel harmonies as exemplified by groups he was familiar with, such as Swan Silverstone, Sensational Nightingales, and the Five Blind Boys of Mississippi. Man. 1969 interview, Fogerty said he wrote it in the 2 days after he was discharged from the National Guard. In the liner notes on the 2008 expanded reissue of Bayou Country, Joel Sylvan explained that the songs for the album started when Fogerty was in the National Guard and the riffs for Proud Mary.
wow.
He says, the line left a good job in the city was written following Fogerty's discharge from the National Guard, and the line rolling on the river was from a movie by Will Rogers.
Man, that is a good history lesson right there, man. That's why you're tuning in. That's why we have 4 watchers right now. Matt Davis, how you doing, buddy? Good morning.
And
Good morning. My man's getting a
3 of
new
them are related
Mustang.
to us.
3 of
3
them
of
are
them are
related.
related to Coach Wall. I actually don't have anybody that's related to me that would watch this.
But yeah,
That's why
man,
we're the low man on the totem pole.
that's exactly right. You're here at Life Lessons, and I don't even think I posted what the mantra was, but the mantra is the biggest difference between money and time is you always know how much money you have. but you never know how much time you have.
Yeah, time is something we can never get back.
Marinate on that for me, Coach.
I mean, time is something we can never get back. That's one thing I try not to do is waste time. I do not like people wasting my time. I don't like to waste other people's time. Like if we do it, it's important. So like, man, like last night, I mean, you got Herb Hand, who's been the offensive line coach at Penn State, Auburn, Texas, now UCF.
Now the greatest football state in America. He's over there at Central Florida. I'm super fired up about that, man. Definitely. There's a lot of talent in this area. He needs to be putting the blinders on. Not the blinders, but he needs to be putting zoom in on these guys, man. Zoom in.
Once we got off of the podcast, he told me that he knew about Clinch Valley College because he had coached against Clinch Valley College. And I was like, oh, yeah, when? I knew it was probably around the time that I was there. He said 1996. I was the defensive coordinator at Concord. Wow. I was like, yeah, we played on hay. They put hay out on the field because it was so muddy and painted it green. And he knew Coach Ramsire, my coach. And that was just having him and Coach McNally. I mean, if you ever wanted to be a fly on the wall, when you have a guy who's been the offensive line coach at Power 5 schools like Penn State and like Texas, I mean, it's wild.
Yeah, you nailed it. I mean, he has been a big time coach in the biggest states football wise in America. So, the things that he's seen, the people that he has come in cahoots with is it's magical, man. And it was so cool. I know you had mentioned afterwards that he had said it was a bucket list to get on there and speak to Coach McNally. And I mean, how much cooler does it get than that? You know what I mean? We're so lucky, we're so blessed here to have Coach McNally at our, as quick as a text. You know what I mean? And Coach McNally is not the guy that's not going to be looking at his phone. As soon as you text him, he's probably going to call you if he's got a better answer than a text. It's so awesome to have him with Totem Pole Nation, without a shadow of a doubt. Let me ask you this, Coach. Mike Compton there with UVA Wise. Is this the Mike Compton that had played ball for the Detroit Lions?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And
cool.
WVU with Coach Bland.
That's exactly what I was thinking. West Virginia. Yeah, man. That's cool. I'd seen that, noticed that, and that's exactly what I thought firsthand. Very good stuff.
Chance Fawcett, Morning Jet, gents. You know Chance?
Not off the top, but let me hear about it. What do you know about it?
We actually have somebody that is not related to Coach Bald watching Totem Pole Nation, or somebody that's in South Korea trying to learn English. But Herb Hand yesterday said that it was a bucket list, and he thanked me for having him on with Coach McNally. We had it planned. We were going to talk about his career, and then he was going to talk about some six-man protection, and then he was going to go over some drills. And once Coach McNally got in there, I just said, it's time for me to be quiet and just let these two guys talk and have a conversation about football. And he said that this is a bucket list. The guy has never been able to do that. So to play a role, to be a small part in changing the game forever. I mean, the Lord knew that Jim McNally needed to be on Twitter. I don't know if it was to help us or to help him. but he's on Twitter and he is a presence. He is an influencer, and he is preaching playing long. And Coach Herb Hand is even second guessing throwing the bone. And that was one of the reasons I didn't really buy into Coach McNally's philosophies, for 20 years, is I do not believe in throwing the bone. We never threw the bone. We always locked on, and we played long. Boom. Didn't we? Bam. We always coached playing long.
Throwing the bone. Just give me a better description.
The bone in Little League. That was Little League.
Oh, the old flip?
Yeah, the flipper. Throw the flipper. Throw the bone. We do that in Little League. But Herb Hand's thinking about changing. I mean, then after doing that awesome podcast, where at the end, Coach McNally shows his pee bottle made of glass. And I know what it is, but I don't know if Coach Herb Hand thinks it's maybe lemonade. But it's a little darker than lemonade. It's almost orange. Okay, I told him he's not hydrated.
Almost like a moonshine.
He said he's not. He said he was hydrated. I said, Coach, it looks better than Guinness. Okay, it doesn't look like Guinness, but I mean, dude, you need to drink more water, Coach.
Yeah.
He shows his bottle, and then he stands up, and then he takes his bottle and proceeds to put it under his pants and urinate on YouTube in front of everyone. And I'm tripping, dude. I'm tripping. I think I need to show it. The world needs to see this. We owe it to the world. All right.
This should be
show them Coach McNally. Yeah, there wasn't much to see. All right, Coach McNally. He's like me. All right. My friend Jimmy, he was very short. He called himself the 3 inches of flying fury. All right, so let's see here. Coach McNally.
Wasn't an elephant's trunk under there?
No, not at all. He is definitely a member of the Mushroom Society. Okay, here we go. Where's he at, man? Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I gotta share the screen with you. Okay. Everybody, be patient. All 5 people out there watching around the world in South Korea and Turkestan. I don't even know if Turkestan is a real country, but it sounds good. All right, let's see here. Herb Hand. Here we go. See, Coach McNally's not really paying attention right now. He's getting ready to do something funny. Oh, here it is. The moment. You might want to tape this, dude, because it's getting ready to happen. All right, I got to turn it up.
I've got a drill, and I don't know if I have access.
He's talking about his drill. He's very excited. I know what's getting ready to happen. I'm taking a picture of this because this needs to be documented, dude. This is the moment that will live in infamy. Look at the expressions on those faces. One guy knows what's going to happen, all right? One guy knows what's getting ready to happen. All right, I'm going to record this, dude. I'm gonna scream for this. I know it. I know what's getting ready to happen, dude.
What's the time on that? What's the time on the bottom there?
1:15.
Okay. Lateral. I'm with you. I mean, he's not going anywhere.
Right.
He's basically. Boom. I mean, boom. So,
right.
You hear his wife in the background going, vroom.
That
was it.
What the fuck am I? I'm the right guard.
Faster, not
the Castro. I've sent a million clips on him.
I love watching him play. Yeah.
Over the last. Oh, you're full of shit,
Coach.
You are a fucking used cards. Every time.
No, this is great.
Virginia,
Oh, you're full of shit.
wall, man. I'm
Coach Taylor, you just been.
I'm a fly on the wall, man. I'm just a high school coach in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, you're full of shit.
Coach. I'm a used car salesman. I coach.
You are a fucking used card salesman. Every time he gets an idea, he says, "Hey, Coach, will you come on with this guy?" He had a special forces guy that was selling this virtual reality thing where the players can look at defenses and Now I'm almost 80 years old. So he's talking to this special teams forces guy that's selling this nice product. Hey, coach, wouldn't you like to buy this? Wouldn't you like to get this? He didn't say buy. Wouldn't you like one of these?
Try it
Well,
out.
what am I going to tell a special forces Army
Green
veteran
Beret.
that gave his life? Well, I'm really not that fucking interested in this reality thing. Now, if I was a line coach in Central Florida and I had a group
Dude,
of
this is pure comedy
10 or
right here,
12,
man.
15 guys,
Like, dude, this
and
is
we
the
could have
essence
them
of
look at the
comedy.
yeah,
Like,
but
this
I'm
is reality
fucking 80
TV.
years old. I'm sitting.
This is reality TV. Where is he at, dude? Where's the bottle?
You said
Bottle's not
115.
occurred yet, has it?
Then
Where's
you
the
lost
bottle?
it. Yeah. No.
Where's the bottle? All right, we're gonna go back.
Where's the apple
Gotta
juice
find him
at?
with the tea bottle, and then I'm recording it. Man, sorry to hold y'all up on a Wednesday morning, but we're just trying to
Thursday,
find
Coach.
history right here. Where's he at? Come on, Coach. Where you at, Coach? How was it? We said 115?
That's what you had said. I mean, you had it on there perfect a minute ago.
Firing his feet.
Yeah.
Even when he double teamed, then he'd end up with like a high leg covering the guy as the postman. But he fired his feet every play.
I don't think it's happened yet.
I
Still.
can't remember a play that
You have to understand one thing.
We've
about
actually got ads.
directing.
Look at
That
Ron Howard. They're saying that I'm Ron
every
Howard and another guy's my
I
brother.
watched him over the last 8 to 10
And I
years.
got a similar
He didn't
head,
just fire his feet.
forehead.
Right. That's great stuff.
Here it is. It's coming.
Coach Taylor, you just been
I'm a fly on the wall, man. You know.
Yeah, you
That's
are.
what he says, I'm
"Hey,
full of
Coach,
crap."
Yeah, you got to rewind it, man. You're going too. We're going over the same stuff, Coach.
I'm too far?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're
Let me see where I took a picture of it.
just start firing his feet, and then the front
took a
side
picture of it
tackle would
earlier.
overlap that forearm.
All right, it was
Try to get
120.
underneath him,
It's at
actually.
120, Coach.
So rather than hit and escape,
All right, history was made at 120. Wow. Here it is.
okay, the most expensive one. Now, I'm giving that to my daughter-in-law because she's a Giants.
Wow.
Here it is, Coach. Here it is.
Things I have to check off, you know. So anyway, they block these drills where a guy holds a bag, or they're
I'm
on
gonna
a
mute your
board.
mic, man, 'cause you got a lot of
The guy never
you got a lot of,
charges, he never comes forward. Just
wind.
think of all the drills we've wasted where we've had a guy go through a chute or go down the boards, and the
This is
guy's
gonna go
holding a
viral right here.
shield, or if he's without a shield, and you never have the defensive guy go forward or slant left or slant right, and you never have two guys working together. There's all of these time taker upper drills, foot fire, through the ropes or over the bags. Because
we don't do any ropes or over bags. I will say this. I do use boards, Coach, and I know that's
that's okay. Boards are okay. But what I'm saying,
I'm good.
as long as the defensive guy's coming at you.
I want the thing that pisses me off and it bothers me.
Here it is.
I spend more time in practice coaching the defensive guys on how to give a
Alex Mirabal says
it chaps my ass.
And you're 100% 3/4 speed.
Coach, to it right here.
There it is.
Listen, I've got a drill, and I don't know if I have access to it right here. But listen, I have a drill where there's look at this. Yeah, I hear you. Where I got okay. Where I got 5 on 4 drill. We're versus the defensive line, and they're going about 3/4 speed, and we're going about 3/4 speed. And so I have that drill on video, but I'm gonna, Coach. I think maybe you need a break here. You good?
I'm good. I'm just taking a piss.
Steve Saunier, Coach, our friend Steve Saunier, the offensive line coach at West Florida, says 20,000 plus video clips of O-line play has to be the world's largest collection. Call the Guinness Book of World Records and get Coach McNally. Coach, you're not hydrated, Coach.
Wait a minute. That's pretty damn fucking. That's not that dark.
It doesn't look like Guinness. All right.
No,
If it looks like Guinness, Coach, we'll take you to the emergency room.
Here's my
Coach Bald.
last.
Oh my God.
What do you got to say to that, Coach Bald? And I cut it off where it said it doesn't look like Guinness.
That might be Book of World's Record right there, man. Yeah, that was wild. That is what you get here at Totem Pole Nation. That is just unbelievable. That guy, that's the type of individual that you can learn some stuff from, ladies and gentlemen. That is the GOAT, Coach McNally, my favorite Irishman.
Man, that's the point. That's past the point of caring. I mean, did you see Coach Herb Hand? He tried to hold it together, but he couldn't. And, dude, I'm just dying laughing.
He did a great job of detaching himself from the situation and just taking a step back and just,
Man, that was legendary, wasn't it?
Was podcast gold right there. Has that happened on the Rogan show?
No, probably not. He should be on the Rogan show. I mean, he should be. He should be on the Rogan show. He should be on Barstool Sports. He should be on all that. But he's probably too wild. You know, he would offend someone, or they would say, "You're not allowed to do that, Coach." Here it's just like there are no rules. We have one rule. There are no rules. This is Totem Pole Nation.
The first rule of Fight Club: you don't talk about Fight Club.
Man, you did not see that last night. But how many coaches in America are going to be watching that today?
That's definitely got to be a short posted up on Totem Pole Nation, because that is just.
I think I'm going to have to blurt it out, though. I think I'm going to have to put my little pixel over top of where, there's a little bit of skin showing. All right. I don't know what it's skin of.
Very little bit of skin.
It's a little bit of flesh.
It might have been a hair. Might have been a long hair.
I remember my my ex-wife's grandpa. Great man. Wonderful man. He said the turtle goes in his shell. And I'll never forget that. It was a great thing. The turtle goes in his shell. And Coach McNally, you are the president of the Mushroom Society. All right.
Dude, the best part.
Dude, I knew what time it was. You knew it. You could tell by my face. I'm like, I've only seen that face a few times in a few people. One of them was by my rest in peace, Mike Traylor, when we burnt the LC Bird leather jacket at Meadowbrook, first time we beat him since 1988. I was like Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, fire, 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 fire. I mean,
I think the best part was like about halfway during it. Like it's really hitting everybody that's what's going on.
And I take over with Steve Saunier. He had left a few comments, and I'm gonna text that to Herb Hand right now.
He may have had some stage fright, and I don't even think he realized he was on stage. I think he's just thinking he's on, a conference call. You don't realize that thing's going live.
That day will live in infamy. I mean,
I'm gonna coffee up really quick, but I can still hear you, and I'm still locked in.
I'm gonna text this to a few people.
Wow.
All right. But that day will live in infamy. All right. That will go viral over and over again. That is what being a historian is all about. And I'm a historian, and I started talking about this maybe last year. History's changed. All right. Back in the day, people used to write books. But today, history is told through video. This is a primary source. This will live forever as long as the grid doesn't go down or YouTube doesn't go bankrupt, which they own the world. They're Google, the largest artificial intelligence in the world. All right.
I think
This
there's
is
some.
history. We're making history. We are documenting history.
There's
We
some
are
good.
changing the world. We're changing the world, Coach Bald.
Block by block, man, brick by brick, we're building this thing.
I mean,
But
it's a wonderful life.
but I gotta agree with you. I think we're just in an era where it's getting to be unrealistic to be able to sit there and dial up and read a book cover to cover. You feel like you're not getting stuff done. If you can listen to something and get something else done, maybe get a workout in while you're doing it. You know what I mean? You feel like you're feeling like you're doing something better. You know what I mean? You're able to to knock out a task while learning. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but Coach Bald, I'm going to take it another step further to my friend Dutch France. We used to read books. You know, Coach Paulette told me, son, you want to be a history teacher? And I said, yes, sir. Learn how to run a film strip projector. Learn how to run a film strip projector. Film strip projectors were PowerPoints before PowerPoint. All right. But you had to read the words. Beep. I remember when we were in middle school, you could take home one of those mini film strip projectors. You could rent it. I think it was probably from the 70s. Beep. Richmond, Virginia you had to read it, formed in whatever year. But history is this. History, you will actually live it. You will actually live it one day. You will be there. You will be there when Martin Luther King gave the speech. You will be there when Jim McNally took a leak in the bottle. You'll be in virtual reality. You will be there. You will be there when Hank Aaron, broke the record of Babe Ruth. You will be in it. You just won't be watching it in a two-dimensional world. You'll be in a four-dimensional world. Do you understand what I'm saying, Coach, or am I getting too far out there?
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Why take a field trip to Egypt? All right. Why take a field trip to Egypt when you can just take a virtual reality field trip? What's the difference? I mean, the guy's getting me the virtual reality. My son has never played tackle football, but the dude said that he can get enough reps in an off season. He can get more reps than a quarterback can get in a whole career, a whole college career. Dude, you are the quarterback in the virtual reality. And you're going through your reads. You're going through your progressions. And I tried to tell Coach McNally about it, but he that it's the future. And I said, I would like to know your opinion. He's 80 years old, so he's from another generation. What does he think? Could coaches benefit? Could players benefit? But he got upset. He thought I was being pushy, but I wasn't. Would you be willing to try it, Coach? I mean, but no, he's not. He's not willing to try it, and that's okay. I mean, he likes the Eagles. You like what? What are your hobbies other than totem pole?
Health, man. Health and wellness.
So you hang your hat on health and wellness.
I don't hang my hat on any particular thing. To be a well-rounded individual, you have to have many hats. You have to venture out to different things. For people to get their life squared away, there's not one single thing that's going to make you, be unique or be the person you want to be. It's multiple things. You know what I mean? So
how many times a day do you get asked a health and fitness question?
Probably 10 or 15, more than that.
Okay.
Every phone
Here's
call,
what I want
every
you to
phone
do.
call I get, pretty much.
Next time you get a health or fitness question, I want you to stop everything. I want you to go live on Totem Pole. I want you to go live on here, and I want you to answer that question for that person. You don't have to say who it is, but answer it for the whole world. Because if that person has that question, there's other people that have it. And that's how we're going to get more people to Totem Pole Nation. That's how we're going to get more people that have more influence. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be in the daily podcast. Just boom, go live, answer it. 2 minutes. I make a thumbnail. Bam. You answer the question. Coach Bald. Boom. You know, how do I get in shape? I don't know. What's the question? Look at your phone. What's the last question that you've gotten? Can you remember?
Yeah, it is. I'm trying to drop 20 pounds in, a month. How do I do it?
There you go.
You know what my first answer is? Did it take you 20 pounds did it take you 1 month to put on that 20 pounds?
No.
Well, there you have it.
No.
So you got to, some people, you just got to make things more realistic. How do you eat an elephant, Coach?
One bite at a time.
One bite at a time.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the process, that I'm going with, and going through this course, man, I'm learning a lot of good stuff.
What are you learning? Tell me the top 3 things you've learned.
Well, I think charting your day, is something that if you're not super disciplined, or you want to become more disciplined, you chart your days. And when I say chart your day, you list the things you're doing per hour, what you're working on.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to help you draw up your own blueprint.
I should get Joe Taylor to come on.
Yeah, I think it helps you, draw up your blueprint, and as well as goals and stuff like that, tasks that you want to knock out, and you have to prioritize those and try to knock them out one at a time. I think that's crucial. And then at the end of the night, I believe looking at stuff that's very positive before you go to bed. I think that's going to have a positive effect on your sleep process.
What about self-reflection?
Hey, I'll tell you this much about self-reflection. That's a good question. Self-reflection. Okay. You have people that every year, right around the new year, they want to set these goals, right? New Year's resolution. Well, what I'm thinking is, if you wait till the next year to look at your progress, it's probably going to be hard to grow. If you look at your progress every 6 months, you're probably going to see a little bit more growth than if you just check, on the yearly deal. But if you check your growth, per month, I think you'll see you're growing more towards your goals. And if you're able to check it every week, I think you'll get to your goals even faster. But if you do a daily check on your goals, you're going to get there way quicker because you're prioritizing it and you're checking your progress. You should be able to see what you've documented, that you're getting closer to where you want to be at as far as your goals.
Life lesson for me today, and I got to go. Life lesson. Never go looking for a job with a friend. Rest in peace, Jimmy Rogers. He used to tell our players that never go looking for a job with a friend. Why is that, Coach Bald?
It just makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah. I mean, if somebody showed up to an interview with another person and I'm interviewing them, I'm thinking these guys are about to run some kind of scam on me.
What about me and you are going to putt-putt, me and you and maybe another guy, and we're looking for a job? Never go looking for a job.
Yeah, you're bringing competition with you.
Man, you're bringing sand to the beach. Yeah, that's the life lesson for today. Because all these times I get these college coaches, one of them's coming down here, and they're looking for a specific kid. They already know who they want to see. They've already looked at the film. But the kid will say, hey, get his buddy to come with them. Like, I know we're going to look out for our buddies and stuff, but with Huddle, I mean, dude, every college in America has access to all the film, right? Like, don't ever go looking for a job with a friend. What's your life lesson, Coach? Then I got to go.
Yep. Hey, the biggest difference between money and time is you always know how much money you have, but you never know how much time you have. Okay, so that's my message right there. Dial into you. Be selfish if you have to. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to fall down. You're going to get emotional sometimes. It's okay. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You are human. Okay, you're allowed to make mistakes. And when you make a mistake, don't pitch a tent right there. Okay, don't bring your sleeping bags. Don't stay there. Keep moving. Keep grinding. Keep positive. Totem Pole Nation. That's what I got for you. Quick shout out, Cultivate Wellness. We love you guys. We support you guys. You support us. You are phenomenal. Check out their website. They've got things that are changing lives here. And a big shout out to Saint Pete Rejuvenate. Health is wealth these days. Give us a shout. Check out the website. Give us a phone call. Hey, Totem Pole Nation, we love you guys. Coach Taylor, I love you. To the next
Love you, brother.
episode.
Let's get it.